Hi everyone, I'm Mark, this is TheBiz Lounge. FTSE 100 index of top companies has fallen again today. Earlier it was down almost 0.5% at 7,171. Now this is because the US dollars continue to weaken up to and after the inauguration of US President Donald Trump. And frankly, it ain't going down too well for the new administration so far. Massive protests in a number of countries around the world and weird rows firing up all over the place. And that's why my big boss spotlight today isn't the Donald himself, but rather the man who's supposed to be in charge of his media relations. He's the one person, really you'd think, most able to help build a positive image of the Trump presidency with the press in these early days. Sean Spicer is the US press secretary, and just as he should have been building those bridges with the press, he thought it might be instead a good idea to give reporters in Washington a serious dressing down for allegedly misreporting the size of the crowds, of all things, at Donald Trump's inauguration. He also apparently refused to take questions from the press. Surely we've got bigger issues to face in the world than this. I hope he learns to work with the media. These are early days, and it's not all fake news, you know. So really a lot of concern about how the Trump leadership will develop in these early days, but one company that's already been affected by the billionaire's election is my stock in focus today. This is FTSE 100 listed PaddyPower Betfair. It's the merged gambling and online betting giant. It had a trading statement out earlier in which it said the unexpected win, the surprise win for Donald Trump during the elections actually cost the company almost £5 million. Ouch. Now the company also said it did lose some money on European sports book bets, and that the overall impact from customer-friendly results was about 40 million. But actually, overall group revenue was up 18% for the year at 1.5 billion, and full-year underlying earnings are likely to be in the mid-range of current guidance for the company. That's about 390 million to 405 million. Now the shares were down over 3% today, £84 a bit earlier, which means they're about 5.5% off for the year so far. Now some expert analysts are saying that there is a chance the company may at some point in the future pay a special dividend, perhaps next year, of £9 a share. But I think that £84 for a share is quite expensive. I don't like to pay more than 40. It's just my preference. But maybe the firm should think about splitting the shares, maybe a 10-for-1 split. That would bring them down to a more reasonable £8.40 a share. Just an idea. Anyway, I'm off to try and avoid any more Trump news for the rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to share, subscribe and follow me on Twitter. Go on, Sean. I know you want to do it.